Are we good? Are we live? It appears so. Want to make sure that my dulcet tones are being able to be heard by everyone. Yep, everything appears to be in order. So, with that being said, yo, yo, I couldn't even do that with a straight face. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here. Ah, and nosebleed. Gotta be right back. I'll be right back. Thank you, Cohagen, for telling me that I got sound. Okay, so let me just explain. Everything. Let me just explain everything that happened. Had a nosebleed situation at the beginning. Sorry for everyone if I lost you all. In the beginning of the outro, in the beginning of the intro, had a nosebleed situation, and I don't know if a whole bunch of people just showed up. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, there's sound. Okay, I'm just making sure. Nosebleed situation, couldn't even do my intro or anything like that. So I apologize to everyone for that. Apologies. Hold on, let me make sure. Because my voice mixer's been acting a little bit weird. So let me just make sure that that is fine. At least it has the proper sound to it. Okay, it's good. All right. I got to do my intro officially because I tried to speak and there was no sound and you guys got left in the dark, so I apologize for that. But let me go ahead and do this officially. Yo, People's Kyushu92 here to bring you yet another reaction to Solo Leveling. We're good now. No more facial situations. We are good, so let's get started. Good to see you, Cohagen. Good to see you, El Gogeta, Jared Garcia, Marcel, Gino, Izat, Hagrid, Brandon Lattimore, Najam Masood. It's good to see you. It's good to see you all. So last we left off in Solo Leveling, I gotta get myself all together just real quick because that's never happened during a stream before. At least not to that extent. But in the last chapter of Solo Leveling, Jin was leaving Japan, and Adam White accompanied him on his flight over, and we find out that Christopher Reed, the national level hunter that Mrs. Selner and the deputy director were speaking to 2 chapters prior, he died, per Lady Selner's prediction. 3 monarchs, extremely powerful monarch, one of the Beastman monarch, new monarch with a very condescending tone in his voice, and a female monarch. All 3 of them fought Christopher Reed, though we didn't see this big fight. We do see the aftermath of it, where Christopher Reed's body is completely mangled and mutilated. He's missing an arm, gouges and scratch marks all over his body, and the resounding area that someone also told me in my last stream was pretty much decimated by the flames created by the spiritual transformation that Christopher Reed was able to do. So a national level hunter has been killed. And now with Jin flying home, Adam White presents information insinuating that Jin's father had a hand in being the one responsible for the death of Christopher Reed. And of course, this angers Jin to the point where he just force chokes him, but then lets him go when Adam White explains that during the International Hunters Guild Conference, it's going to be brought up that Jin's father is suspected of being responsible for this. Because in Korea, well, because not necessarily in Korea, but in the US, it's only been known to them. But at the International Guild Conference, it's going to come out and everyone's going to know. And I put some theories out here about what would happen if the guild conference, decides to go after Jin's father, and what it means for Jin and who his potential enemies could be at some point down the line. So now we get to find out what happens afterwards. So here it says, here we have the last few words said of chapter 140. In other words, the investigation will no longer be kept a secret. And then chapter 141. And we still have Adam White talking as he's holding a photo of Jin's father. The American government lost a valuable asset, a national authority rank hunter, from this incident. They are prepared to put all hands on deck to capture the culprit. So the U.S. is already has in its mind to capture Jin's dad. We at the Hunter Bureau wanted to maintain good relations with you, Hunter Sung Jin-woo, which is why I came here to inform you about this before the public announcement, And Adam White is just sweating bullets because he knows who Jin is and he knows how powerful he is. So he's trying to be careful not to upset him too much. Since even you would be shocked if you saw a photo of your father in an event you were invited to. My father, who went missing 10 years ago, returned as a monster? And then we have one of the bodyguards of Adam White there saying, "Are you all right, sir?" "I'm fine. I'm just drained." Telekinesis? It's on a completely different level to high-rank magic hunters who can move objects. I thought only National Authority rank hunters were capable of telekinesis of this power. No. This man is the 6th National Authority rank hunter. I need to inform the Vice Chairman about this as soon as I can. Yo, so now the U.S. is going to be informed more about Jin's abilities. Oh, the International Guild Conference. We're jumping right into it. An important event where guilds representing each country are invited to discuss current events and future prospects of the hunter world. A few days ago, the American Hunter Bureau announced the list of invited guilds. So here we have, I see U.S. Scavenger, Mexico, Sicario. Why did I say Sicario? Sicario Guild, Scavenger Guild. Korea has its Ajin Guild. Italy has its Iraed Vitae Guild. And we can't see anyone else below that. Ajin Guild of Korea. Their participation became a hot topic worldwide. The only top-rank hunter registered to the Ajin Guild was just Sung Jin Woo, the guild master. However, the American Hunter Bureau recognized the fact that this man all alone possessed enough strength to rival a great number of guilds with many top-rank hunters. And then it's cutting to a building outside. Is this the Bureau? There has been a lot of discussion surrounding the issue. This is a reporter. There has been a lot of discussion surrounding the issue of the Ajin Guild being invited to this year's conference instead of the Hunters Guild. What are your thoughts on this matter, Guild Master of the Hunters Guild, Hunter Choi Jong-in? I believe the American Hunter Bureau made the obviously correct decision. Obviously correct, you say? Not understandable? Yes, I definitely believe that is the case. And he just says it so cool. It just, yes, I definitely believe that is the case. He has that, he looks like the guy that has that underlying calm, yet at the same time, slightly sarcastic tone. However, wouldn't you agree isn't an over-exaggeration to say, let me make sure I'm reading this correctly, because I feel like I threw myself off reading this. However, wouldn't you agree it isn't an over-exaggeration to say the Ajin Guild is essentially just a one-man show? Yes, but that man is Hunter Sung Jin Woo. Yo, because Choi Jong-in knows how strong Jin is. He's like, yo, we know this guild is pretty much based off of one person plus his vice guild master, but this is Sung Jin Woo. If anyone is capable of running a guild by himself, it'd be him. If you define guild members as those who are combat capable, I believe Hunter Sung Jin Woo possesses hundreds of guild members. As someone who has seen his performance in the Jeju Island Gate incident and the recent event, I would say the Ajin Guild would not lose out to any guild from any country. However, for the Hunters Guild, which has represented Korea in the International Guild Conference every year, This is the reporter. However, for the Hunters Guild, which has represented Korea in the International Guild Conference every year, I cannot imagine you are too happy to hear of this news. Yes, it is a little pitiful that we couldn't go this year. I even had my passport renewed. But more importantly, I feel proud. We now have a hunter who we can rely on, if a monster we couldn't imagine to fend off were to ever appear. Truthfully, my guild members and I could only make it back alive thanks to Hunter Sung. I genuinely feel proud that Hunter Sung was chosen as Korea's representative. Yo! And then he just walks. Choi Jong-in chilling.
Sir, we got the permit for the gate that appeared this morning in Suseo-dong. It's a rank A gate, but the actual measurements are not very high.
That's great. By the way, did the Ajin Guild not apply for the permit again?
Yes, sir. There hasn't been much of anything from them recently.
And then Choi Jong-in is thinking to himself, it's been 4 days since Hunter Sung Jin-woo returned from Japan. The god of dungeon destruction has yet to show up to any gate still, while all the major guilds in Seoul are celebrating. I'm not like Baek Yoon-ho from the White Tiger Guild, or Im Tang-yu from the Fiend Guild. You'd be no different to a simple ape if you were happy to find an apple fallen from a tree.
Even so, our profits have increased by 40% thanks to the lack of competition from the Ajin Guild.
Found a simple ape.
Pardon me?
No, it's nothing. Does the association know anything about this? And then Choi Jong-in is just having an inner monologue with himself right now. Before his rank's reassignment test, he cleared multiple gates a day. And when he became an S rank, he even began to clear gates in other guilds' territories. For someone that recently cleared an S rank dungeon break in Japan all by himself, he's awfully quiet.
There's been a request for Hunter Sung Jin-woo's data from China.
Who's this? Oh, it's Go Gung-hee! Oh, I love this chairman. I love him.
It's personal information?
No, sir. Oh, it's Woo as well. Let me reread that line.
There has been a request for Hunter Sung Jin-woo's data from China.
It's personal information?
No, sir.
Then what?
They requested for his raid records and any related official reports.
Of course. Not even China would expect to get personal information on a top-rank hunter. But why the sudden interest in Sung Jin-woo? They should know very well that Hunter Sung does not entertain any negotiations from any country.
The request did not come from the Chinese government, sir. It's from an individual.
From a single person wanting to know about Jin's records like this?
An individual?
It seems China's 7-star ranked hunter Liu Zhigang has taken interest in Hunter Sung Jin-woo.
And this surprises Go Gun-hee. Ain't that the same dude that took out one of the giants that was walking across the ocean? I think that's him. China did not adopt the international standard for ranking hunters and instead used their own. Yeah, it's him. There's a panel of him right here, but I recognize that body shape and ponytail. The highest rank was the 5-star rank. However, one person was given the 7-star rank. That was Liu Zhigang.
That Liu Zhigang is interested in Hunter Sung Jin-woo?
Liu Zhigang has fought the giant-type monster, yes? Perhaps that is why he's taken interest in Hunter Sung Jin-woo, who had taken out all the giants.
The strong recognizes the strong, huh?
And Go Gun-hee is just smiling.
Reject that request, or just send him rudimentary data.
And here we are at the White Tiger Guild, I believe. Is that? No. That is not the White Tiger Guild. That is the Scavengers Guild, because we got Andre! Dude. But we have his assistants, and she says,
Hunter Sung Jin-woo is expected to arrive in the U.S. tomorrow.
It's already the day before, huh? Oh, I know who this is. I don't even need to read his line. I don't even need to guess who this is from this body shape alone. It is Dong-soo.
Did you call me, sir?
Oh, perfect timing. There's something I need to tell you.
Yes?
I'll get straight to the point. And he walks towards him. Do not mess with Sung Jin-woo.
Mr. Huang.
Yo, it is Dong-soo. It's Dong-soo. Andre just, yo, okay, Andre, I see you. You like my boy Jin. And you just straight up told the man who wants to kill him, don't mess with him. That's the only thing I'm telling you. Don't mess with him. And Dong Su's all like, bruh, that's my chance for revenge. And Dong Su, his eyes, you see a bead of sweat go down his face, and you see the veins in his eyes turn the corners of his eyes slightly red. This dude is mad that he doesn't get to take on the guy that killed his brother, because he wants to kill him. But he mad. And Andre keeps talking. I know what happened between your brother and Hunter Sung Jin-woo. I'm sure you have your suspicions and want to know what exactly happened. But, and Dong Su says, but. And in that instance, there's like a wave of power in front of Dong Su as Andre puts his finger up to his face. The feeling of dread. You know how Genos was fighting Saitama, and then when Saitama was preparing to punch Genos, all Genos saw was death? That type of presence appeared right in front of Dong Su. But all Andre did was just point to him. Literally another Saitama fake out, just like he did. But he just points a finger at him and says,
I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
Yo! Andre's saying, boy, I did not. Shut up, grown folks is talking. And Dong Su, his eyes are wide, more sweat has appeared over himself, and he's just speechless. Just how powerful is Andre? Just keep your mouth shut. And this is his assistant looking at Dong Su, just like, dude, don't say anything, don't even move, don't even do anything at all. Not many people can give such a threatening warning to a top-rank hunter, as expected of Thomas. But that man, Huang Dong-su, also has a strong sense of obsession to his targets.
Don't ever lay your hands on Sung Jin-woo.
He literally just puts his hand on his shoulder and says, don't ever touch him, ever. Oh, Andre done put the law down. I love Andre. His presence is something else.
Go take a break in one of the villas owned by the guild during the conference period. Well, will you accept my plead?
And Dong Su doesn't say anything.
Mr. Huang?
And Dong Su reluctantly says,
all right.
Good.
You may leave.
And then Dong Su just leaves. But in a panel here, it shows that this doesn't set well with Dong Su, because in this panel we see Andre and his assistant standing in the doorway as it closes. But specifically here, and I've been learning to pay attention to when certain effects are drawn into a panel, it shows that his muscles bulge in frustration, like the veins in his arm bulge and protrude a little bit. So he is immensely upset that Andre told him not only never touch Jin, but go someplace else while this conference is in session. While Jin is even here, go someplace else. Is it taken care of now? That's his assistant speaking to Andre.
Nah, no way he's over it from just that. Laura, keep Mr. Huang under strict surveillance until Sung Jin-woo leaves the U.S.
Will he accept this?
Well, being a little frustrated is better than being dead, I'm sure.
Yo! And in this last panel, it shows Dong Su's face, his eyes literally glowing red, biting his lip, veins bulging in his neck. This request from Andre has seriously ticked him off. And that's the end of chapter 141. My goodness. You. Andre is looking out for your boy Jin. So here's the thing. I originally Here's the thing. I thought that when they mentioned the guild conference in this chapter, that it meant that we were going to get more of the guild conference, but no, we just got some other guilds preparing for this guild conference. Jin's going to be going. It was going to be the Hunters Guild that Choi Jong-in is in charge of, but they chose Jin instead. I'm guessing because of all the things that he's been doing. But now it is all Jin is going to be the one going to the guild conference. And then we had I feel like even though we had information pop up of Jin and things happening with the guild conference, this mainly felt like a scavenger guild. Like the last half of this chapter felt like it was more geared towards the scavenger guild and Andre and Dong Su and everything going on with that. But wow, what a chapter! Dong Su, I bet you anything Dong Su was looking forward to trying to kill Jin when he went to the conference. Andre will live, but Chairman Nob. Gojo Joestar. This isn't a spoiler from the novel, is it? Because I'm reading the chapters. If this is a spoiler, please don't post that. Please. But Andre pretty much called in Dong Su to his office and said, you know what? Just because Jin's coming to this conference, I don't want you anywhere near it. Matter of fact, I don't even want you touching the dude. I don't want you going near him. I don't want you going near the conference. Matter of fact, just stay over in another villa someplace else. Alright? Just in case. But it's like Andre, I feel like the reason why Andre told Dong Su this is not just because I feel like he knows that Jin could pretty much take on Dong Su, but I feel like he really wants to meet Jin. See this person that has been hyped up, all these scam calls. See this person that has been hyped up from Korea, and Andre's all like, okay, you know what? Let's keep this guy away from him, because I don't want him messing this up. But also, we get to see the commanding presence of Andre as well, in the way that he handles Dong Su, and we see that the presence that Andre leaves is like, even though Dong Su wants, because Andre's talking to Dong Su, and then Dong Su is all, I don't want to stick around. I don't want to go to no villa or anything like that. But I want to. Don't worry about it, Hagrid. I mean, it's bound to happen. People don't really care. They just think that. I mean, maybe I should put it up in the description. No spoilers if you read the light novel, because I don't want to know anything at all. But Andre's all talking to Dong Su, and Dong Su wants to speak. And then there's this presence of death over Dong Su before he says anything. And Andre's all like, excuse me, boy, did I tell you could talk? And Dong Su just buttons up the lip. And then tells him, I didn't give you permission to speak. You're going to go over to that villa, and you're going to spend time over there during the conference. I don't even want you near the conference. FaZe and Rax, good to see the both of you. I just finished the chapter, and I'm talking about it a little bit. But now Dong Su is being sent away, and then Andre has his assistant Laura tells his assistant Laura to be on strict surveillance with Dong Su, and to make sure that he doesn't do anything stupid. And Allora's all like, do you think he'll be okay with this? And then it says, well, it's better than him being dead, right? Because I feel like if Dongsu objected to this and actually brought it up as a problem, yeah, Andre would have straight up killed him. How was this chapter? Oh, it was really good. You got to see more of Andre, which is like one of my favorite characters. Andre's literally like one of my favorite characters of voice in this manga. Well, in this manhwa. Like, every chance I get to voice Andre is just literally an honor. The dude is just amazing. So, but it was a fun chapter. We got to hear more and more about the guild conference. Not only that, just back from work and found out the stream is about to end. Said, hey, FaZe, it's okay. The thing about the time of when these streams starts is I literally have to wait on these chapters to actually show up on the website. Sometimes it's early in 11 o'clock. Sometimes it's late in 11 o'clock. So it's frustrating to peg down a time that I can schedule this without it being short notice for you guys, because it's literally so random. So I apologize, FaZe. But this chapter was really good. We got to hear more about Andre. We got to see Dongsu, and Dongsu being told that you can attend the International Guild Conference, because Sung Jin Woo's gonna be there, and we don't want you doing anything stupid. And if you don't listen, you die. We don't even want you near it. You're gonna go on someplace else. But not only that, we hear that Liu Zhigang, the 7-star hunter, which is pretty much the highest ranked hunter of China, wants information on Sung Jin Woo. And Gogung and he is all like, no, we're not gonna tell him anything. And he just, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's another person, just another person. Not to try and drag this out, but it's just another person who's interested in finding out more about Jin. Like, China wants to know. Thomas Andre wants to recruit Sung Jin Woo into his guild. I don't know if he wants to do that, but I do think he wants to meet Jin and find out what he's all about. Maybe he wants to find out what happened between Dong Suk and Jin way back when Dong Suk and his gang tried to kill Jin and Jin Ho after they took out the boss. But I don't know what Andre's purpose of wanting to meet Jin are, but I feel like he's the type that, you know, this dude's strong. Maybe I want to meet him myself and just meet him face to face. Who knows? I don't think he wants to try and recruit Jin into his guild, though, because, well, Jin already has his own guild, so that just adds on a whole bunch of extra unnecessary paperwork. But overall, I did enjoy this chapter. Andre is always a welcome sight when it comes to these chapters. You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna do this real quick. Hagrid, since you tend to be here the majority of the time, I am giving you moderator privileges just in case, you know, people try to show up and talk about light novel spoilers for Solo Leveling. I mean, I knew it was bound to happen at some point because people tend to get, you know, preemptive and think they're helping by talking about things later in the light novels that haven't appeared in chapters. But if you're here when I'm doing these Solo Leveling streams, then you have the privilege of, you know, removing these messages so that they don't mess up the rest of the stream. But overall, I did enjoy this chapter. I really did. Looking forward to the next one. I really am looking forward to this whole International Guild Conference overall. Okay? Because now we're going to see so many different guilds, like guilds from Italy, guilds from China, guilds from, you know, Andre and the rest of them as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing just how these other guilds interact with Jin and how Jin interacts with everyone once everyone finds out about trying to bring in Jin's dad. Because, boy, are things going to fly off the handle if the guilds decide to try and go after Jin's dad, because he's going to be put at odds with everyone at that point. Hey, thanks, man. No problem, Hagrid. just keep an eye out for me just in case anything pops up in chat. Because, I mean, it happened. I saw it. I read through it. It's in my mind now. But it's not going to detract from my overall experience from reading Solo Leveling as these chapters. I mean, even if people put spoilers up in chat, I'm still going to read through this entire thing. You're not going to ruin my experience of reading this manhwa. Even if you put spoilers up in chat, you're not going to ruin the experience for me, because I'm just going to be just as hype as I was as if I never seen it at all. So, nice try, but hey, you're not going to break my flow. But, overall, I did enjoy this chapter. I'm looking forward to what the guild conference is going to show for Jin and everything. More like he wants to have a word with Jin, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, that's pretty much what... He either wants to fight Jin, or he wants to just talk to him or be casual. Because you can never tell with Andre, because he always has this smiling poker face on. So you can never tell with Andre. But I am looking forward to what the next chapter is going to bring next week. I just want to say, before I go, thank you everyone for the continued support of this channel. Your support helps me continuously do what I do here on this platform. So it really does mean the world to me. I want to thank everyone who enjoys what I do here, whether it's the voices I do, the things that I do on this channel, not just with Solo Leveling, but with anything else that I do as well. I just want to say thank you for giving me a chance. It really does mean a lot. I am looking forward to, constantly entertaining you guys. I absolutely love it. So with that being said, there's nothing else I got for you guys. With that, yeah, it's just amazing that this channel has lasted this long. It's I'm amazed that people like what I do, and I'm just thankful that I'm able to entertain you all. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!